Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. welcome everybody to my live. We're gonna be here discussing Danileigh, the baby. Please say the baby because that's literally what he is at this point, and I'm so over it. So before I get started, I want to make sure I'm streaming from all platforms. So please help me out by giving me just a second. Please. Okay, I'm definitely have sound. Okay. All right, hey y'all, it's your girl Voodoo Doll, and I'm here to talk about Danileigh and the baby. Oh my God, where do I start? I think that's the most irritating part because I feel like I got my notes on my phone, so if I'm looking down, y'all, please forgive me, but I truly feel like I don't feel sorry for you, Danny. Sorry, not sorry. I don't feel sorry for you because you know what? You are the typical woman who think that you're better, that you can do more, and that you have way more, say so because you light skin, your yellow bone, light skin privilege. Well, what has it gotten you, sugar? Where you at, girl? Your light skin and your yellow bone ain't got you nothing. Please, again, forgive me if I'm looking down. I'm looking through my notes. But yeah, we here to discuss Danileigh because you know what? I can recall when she was doing that whole thing with the yellow bone is what he wants. Yellow bone. That's what he wants. Well, do he, girl? Like what he want now, because from the looks of it, you outside with the dark skin bones. Call it what you want. But let's get right into it because I don't want to really make this a long live. I just wanted to come in and touch on a lot of what's been going on. So Danileigh, and the baby. Let me start off by saying I don't feel sorry for Danileigh. She basically get what she deserves. I'm not here to say she's right or wrong. I feel like, the only person I feel sorry for is the actual baby, not the baby, the actual baby. Because at the end of the day, this poor innocent child, beautiful baby, by the way, has to be subjected to the bullshit between her ignorant ass parents. And I'm going to say that's her and it is her father. So her mother and her father. That's just the way I feel. And nobody's about to make me change my mind. What bothered me the most, I ain't gonna lie, about a lot of this was that I've seen a lot of Black women out here going, oh my God, you should have sympathy. How could you not have sympathy for a woman going through? Well, did she have sympathy when she was up there telling y'all that yellow bone is what he want? I'll wait. I don't think so. So because of that, yellow bone, you're going to have to get it how you live. Now, let me say something. It ain't even just about the whole colorism thing, because that's one thing within itself. But we have to be honest with each other, right? At the end of the day, it's a lot of women. It ain't just Danileigh. Women of all colors, we end up falling for these dudes that really don't mean us no good. That's just period that, right? I would be remiss to say that I've never been in a situation where I fell for a dude. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Girl, Beyonce got played. That's just how it works. But my only problem with her is the arrogance she had at the beginning versus what's going on right now. I don't like it. I ain't here for it. And I'm just like, girl, what's real tea? So let's get into it. Now, who is Danileigh? Child, Danileigh is a 27-year-old girl from DR. I guess she started her career early by doing background dancing, and then she ended up doing some choreography for Prince. I'm sorry. And in the midst of her doing her choreography for Prince, she ends up, how do you say? Oh, yeah, no, she ends up doing his thing permanently until the day he passed. So now I heard some rumors, and this is all rumors with no regard, so don't quote me. But the word on the curb is Miss Danileigh was getting the artist formerly known as. I ain't make it up. I'm just reporting it. So beef with the people who made it up. So, she directed some of his videos, and all that stuff. And, that's how she got her claim to fame. Now, I found it interesting that her very first single or outbreak song was her, what was it called? A Latina anthem for Latina women. Remember, not Afro-Latina, just Latina, right? Because I find it very odd that these women tend to be Black Afro-Latina when it's convenient. These are your Evelyn Lozadas. These are all of your Latina women who want to use the nigger word. Excuse my language. No, fuck that. You hear? They want to use the nigger word and then back it up by saying, but I'm Afro-Latina. I don't understand. Da, 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 da. Well, you know what? Rest in your Afro-Latina, because then you should be used to what's happening to you right now. Because that's the way of the world. That's the way of the world. I love me some Earth, Wind, and Fire, y'all. So I'm sorry if I bust out into song on some random stuff. I'm sorry. What I did want to touch on is what us as Black people have to understand is what race versus culture versus ethnicity is, right? Because those are different things now. We got to stop automatically assuming because a person is Latina that they are Black or African. That's just not the case. Because at the end of the day, there's racism in all Latina cultures. Period. That meaning the Afro-Latinas who look like me, they are not most welcome amongst all the cultures. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to a few places. And what I do know is there is racism. Honduras, my ex-husband was Honduran. I've been there. And I know that what they would call the Spaniards or the white-looking people of the Latina descent, they don't really mess with the people who look like me. So let's get right into it. So you know me, I like to come in with receipts. I don't like to just do that whole like, oh, hearsay, she say, blah, blah, blah. Let's pull up the definition, shall we? You know me. I always do receipts. I don't just do nothing with just out the side of my neck. I don't talk out the side of my neck because that ain't even how I rock. You know what I mean? So let me go to these windows so we can pull up these receipts, shall. All right. Let's look up the definition, guys. If you're with me, please read along. All right. Race versus ethnicity and culture. Please read with me, guys. Let me see if I want to pull up the actual definition. Let me pull up that. How is race different from ethnicity and culture? And the only reason I'm getting into this prior, or pre us, going into what we going into is because I want us to understand why we do not care, period. The Black girls of America do not care. All right, so let's read along, ladies and gentlemen. This definition comes from worldatlas.com, and it reads, the concept of race, ethnicity, and culture fall into a complex discussion about humanity. All three of them are important for society and play a major role in the development of identities for all people. Their interactions is as important of our reality and is basically a large part of what forms is. People are usually not aware of how important race and ethnicity are for all aspects of their lives. Let's get into race and ethnicity. To better understand race, ethnicity, and culture, it is important to know how different they are from each other. Race is mostly defined by our physical attributes. What does that mean for us Black people all over the world? Because we are literally all over the world. Our cultures and our physical attributes, the big nose, the big lips, the dark skin, those are your Black people, right? These are race. Black is a race. Of course, there are other things that tie into it, such as culture and behavior. What do we mean by that? How is it that a Black person in Mississippi can have the same culture as the Black person in Philly or the Black person in Memphis or the Black person in quiet as kept down there in the Latino countries? It may be different culturally because there's different things that play into that as far as, language and foods and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we typically have the same type of actions and reactions when it comes to us, of people of culture. Let's continue reading. More often than not, it is the color of skin. What did I say? Ethnicity, on the other hand, is a state of belonging to a specific nation or culture. That's where we get our Latino people. It is defined as a social group. Of course, these social groups are homogenous since we're talking about nations, right? So that means, let's give an example. A person from Great Britain, which is of European descent, is not going to be the same as a person from Germany, which is of European descent, right? Although they are white people, which is a race, they still have two different cultures, meaning they have different society norms, which means that they are the same people divided by cultural norms. So I'm saying this to say we need to understand why this all matters. Why is this important? Because we're now here sitting here talking about Danileigh. This is the girl who got on TV and on the worldwide internet, Beyonce's internet, mind you. Let me get back on camera because I really feel like this is super important. Where we at? All right. So this is the girl who decided to get on Beyonce's internet and say, yellow bone. First of all, you're not a yellow bone. You are a woman of no color. No shade, no tea. Listen, shout out to all my girls of all cultures and all races. This is not a bash your race, any type of thing. But I'm just trying to tie into the point why we do not care. So you got up there hollering about you a yellow bone, but the gag is you are more than a yellow bone, ma'am. I'm not even gonna go there and say what I want to say. But at the end of the day, you got up there saying yellow bone is what he wants, inadvertently basically downgrading women who look like me. And I had a problem with that. Girl, first of all, I would never date the baby, or a man who calls himself a baby, because at the end of the day, I like real men. So you can have the baby, Lil Baby, all babies, and your baby, because we don't want it, girl. We listen, I'm not saying all black women don't want the baby. They be seeing them, and we gonna get on to that, because that's another thing I gotta address. But at the end of the day, child, we do not care, because you the yellow bone, right? Yellow bone. Let's get right into it. So let's walk into what's really happening. Before we do that, let's get on Dababy's character. Mind you, this is the same dude who punched a woman in her face, who had all type of interactions with women, who has multiple baby mamas. I think he got like 4, 5 kids and a few baby mamas. Like, why are we now painting this dude as a martyr? That's the problem in our community. We want to always paint everybody as a martyr. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Nick's comment. No forgiveness for you. Well, you know what? God forgives and I don't. Period, poo. So anyway, shout out to my boy Nick. That's my brother. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. That's my boy. He's down there in where you at, dog? London. He out there with London on the track. Not literally, but he's in London, y'all. So shout out to him. So back to what I was saying, because I'm trying to get into why we do not care. So you walked into a situation with the baby where you knew he had multiple baby mamas. You knew he was a womanizer. You knew he disrespected women. You knew that he wasn't as present as he should have been with his own children. Yet, you found it advantageous to have a baby. So you know what? Have your baby, girl. We do not care. Us black women, the delegation of black women, we do not care. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I'm not about to sit up here and act like, oh my God, that's so wrong. We shouldn't have said that. No, we saying it. It is what it is, because it ain't just you. It's a lot of black women that do that as well. Y'all go into these relationships with these dudes. They tell you who they are at the beginning. Like, this is not anything new. These guys are not telling you something that you didn't know. So when he sits down and tells you that you were a side chick, I'm confused as to why you thought you were anything more. Oh, because he gave you a key to the crib because you had a baby and you had a bathroom and all that stuff? Girl, bye. We'll get into it. So let's move on. Now that we've got over the baby's character, my question is, girl, why did you even have that baby? Just going over the character and what we know as of now, like, why would you allow, this is my thing, right? And we gonna get into the whole timeline of incidents, but he skeeted off in you, in my little Boosie voice. He skeeted off in you last night, right? And you went down there and brought a plan B and had it delivered to the house. Fine. What was different the last time? Don't you have multiple baby mamas? Like, I guess I'm just trying to find a fuck to give, because I feel like you walked into it. And it ain't just you. Summer Walker, you walked into that shit with London on the track. The other baby mamas tried to warn you, but you felt like you was going to be different. It's different because I'm an artist, and he going to treat me different because I'm Summer Walker, and da-da-da-da. And guess what you is, boo? I ain't even got to say it. But I'm just saying that to say, like, we got to, as women, we have to stop doing this stuff, because this is not, like, benefiting us. We actually look a damn fool. We look a goddamn fool. And these dudes are laughing all the way to they just laughing. No shade, no tea. But at the end of the day, it's just like y'all giving them more ammo to feel like we stupid. And you know what? As emotional creatures and women, we do be stupid for men. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit up here and act like we never get stupid for men, because we do. I mean, let's just spill all tea. There's not a woman out here in the world that has never been naive. And I'm not going to say stupid. I'm going to use the word naive. Some of us have been stupid, such as your Summer Walkers and Danileigh. But that's a whole nother story. But we're not going to sit up here and act like we're not allowing this stuff to happen. Like, we don't know what's going on prior to it happening. And then all of a sudden it happens. And it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. No, you should believe it, because he told you. When he told you that he was still going to be sleeping with this, and this, you knew. When he told you that his baby mama ain't never going nowhere, you should have knew. When he told you all these things that you should have knew, you should have knew. But you decided to walk past it and let it slide. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'ma be different. Girl said no woman, well, said every woman ever, and no results of every woman, any woman ever. My brother Nick said, gotta do better as men too. Absolutely. Because I'm gonna get on y'all too when I get on Dababy. And let me just say this. This ain't a bashing session on her or him, but this is just a learning lesson. And I hope to reach somebody that may be going into a situation like this, or maybe having a situation like this, that you can get out. Because Danileigh literally let this man embarrass her on like the World Wide Web, on Beyonce's World Wide Web. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand. Because let me tell you something, even if I was a dummy behind closed doors, right? Even if I was the type of person that let my man just do what he want, talk to me any kind of way. See, when I see that dot on that phone and that live, oh, it's a whole new girl. Because what you will not do is embarrass me in front of the world. That's what you will not do. Period. I don't care if you batting me upside the head, knocking my head between the washing machine and dryer Monday through Thursday. On Friday night when you go live, oh, you're going to get this work. Because what you will not do is embarrass me in the World Wide Web, on the World Wide Web, on Beyonce's World Wide Web. She didn't provide this website for us. She didn't provide the internet and all these things for you to do that. No, sir, that's not what we doing. But let's get into the doggone scenes and what's happening, because I really do feel like she allowed him to degrade her, and that's just the way I feel. And like, literally, nobody's gonna like change my mind. And I mean, I don't know how to not say anything other, because I don't, you know, that's it. Whatever. All right, let me see. Let me pause this video. So let me share my screen, guys, because I want y'all to see the very first video that caused all this corruption and all this BS. So apparently the Dababy decided to go live. And to unbeknownst to the audience, we didn't know Danileigh was sitting there tied and through. Girl had the bags under her eyes. Girl had all the stress and emotions of life and a baby on her. And he up there hollering about, I do what I do for my kids and whatnot. And then girl just popped up in a video like, what you said? But see, the difference is, girl, you shouldn't embarrass them. You should embarrass them, but you didn't. So here we are. Let's talk about it. I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see Dababy going in on this girl. And, you know, again, not sorry. I don't really care. But let's go. Shout out to the Shade Room for the footage. I know I'm late, but I wanted to let the story develop before we go there.
I go
ahead.
Everything, you know, anything baby can possibly have, I go get. I set up at the penthouse down here in the city, but I'm making clear. I'm making right here you go. That's cool, but I'm making clear that I'm making it. It's the thing. Everybody go ahead. And I'm glad y'all know. Here, come here. And I'm glad. No, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out so you can see nobody put out. And me calling the police. That's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with. Like, it's a real deal. Cool. Look. Dang, I go get everything, you know.
Girl, stop. Let me stop you there. This is the same dude who had no problems with killing a dude. Self-defense or not, he did that. Punching a girl dead in her face. Now all of a sudden you need protection for my safety. Now I'm gonna be very even and fair with this, right? At the end of the day, if I was a man, especially a man in the Dababy situation, and I have a situation where I could be turned into the villain, I would go live too. And I would literally play the victim too. I don't blame him for that. I really don't. Like, he actually did what he should have done. I feel like he messed up in other areas, but as far as going live to show that, hey, I'm not the aggressor, so she won't get on social media later and say I did this, that, and the third and make me and paint me out, I'm sorry, to be the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to do. My only issue is Dababy, you are not a victim. That girl is 110 pounds soaking wet on a bad day after she done ate 3 meals consecutively. What you're not about to do is sit up here and make it seem like that girl just over there beating your ass. Because that ain't what's tea. That ain't what's happening. It's impossible. It's physically and logically impossible. She's not over there beating your ass. So, I mean, I get it, though, for optics and shock value. I would have did the same thing. My dude could have been 4'11", no, 4'5", in 98 pounds. I'd have been in the corner on live like this. Somebody come get him. Please come get him. Yes, absolutely. Because you know what? My doggone career and my livelihood means more than all of this. So absolutely, he did everything he was supposed to do in regards to that. But what I have a problem with Dababy is how you did what you did to the mother of your child. Because this is my thing. You go on to say she's a side chick, she's this and that, but yet and still at the moment, she's the mother of your child. Where's the respect for the mother of your children? Even if you disrespect her in private, which I don't condone. Why would you go online and embarrass the girl like that as if it's not a reflection of you? I never really understood that about 2021, right? And men in 2021 and how they like think. A lot of men are just like, oh, you know, F that bitch. Like, she's just not, she a cum bucket. What's the other one? Pump and dump and all that shit. But at the end of the day, you pumped. Like, you don't have no value in what you skeet off in my little Boosie voice. I don't know why. Ever since he said, listen, I'm sorry, this is going off subject, but when Lil Boosie got on that interview and they said how many kids you got, and he said, and how many baby mamas, and they asked if he had any regrets, and that boy got up there and said, my only regret is I wouldn't have skeeted off in all of them. The lady was like, what? He was like, I'd have just skeeted off in one of them, maybe two, but I wouldn't have skeeted off in all of them. I was like, who allows Boosie to do interviews? Like, who is just like, you know what, he's good to go interview him? Where's his publicist? Who allows this? But ever since he said skeeted off, I'm going with it. I like it. So you shouldn't have skeeted off in the girl if you felt like she was this, that, and the third. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry. Like, don't skeet off in her if you feel like she ain't that girl. Like, I really don't appreciate that. And, you know, again, we still have to remind ourselves, we still have to remind ourselves that our women and our family and the mother of our children are basically reflections of us. Like, we cannot sit up here and act like all this stuff is not happening, and, you know, and the person that I decide to have sex with and lay down with no protection, have sex with, oh Lord, lay down with no protection means nothing to us. Because if that is the case, then that says a lot about you, more about you than the person. I mean, I really don't get that. Like, how do you figure you could just, you know, just ski past it? I'm sorry, that word just on my mind. So then after that, Dababy decides to take it a little further. I mean, why not? Shit, we already there. He decides to take it a little further and goes to record more. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see this video, because I definitely want you to see this. I know y'all probably already seen it, but I want y'all to see, you know, from my point of view, what I'm talking about. And I'm going to share the screen so that y'all can see what it is I am talking about. Now, this is when he begins to call the cops on his BM. Let's go.
You want to record me talking about shut the fuck up.
I'm recording from the sake.
Yeah, go ahead. This is the first thing.
You can bring that man down. Get your phone. I mean, go the first. You think?
Baby, the first time.
Yeah, it's with him.
Like this.
No. Go with your move, crazy girl. You started your food.
Yeah, whatever.
This is my problem with that. That girl even if she was a thought trash prostitute whore, that girl in the bed feeding your kid. Like, you really felt like that was the opportune time to go live while this girl in the bed feeding your kid to say, you need to get out my house. Let me say this also. there's a lot of men out here amen in this shit on that Future shit. Like, oh yeah, you know, Future would never approve. Future. Like he's just the tell all be all. Future ain't worth a goddamn dime. And I don't care how much money he got, he ain't worth a dime. At the end of the day, my problem with this whole situation is there are a lot of people, men and women, but there are a lot of people out there that are amen in this shit. Oh yeah. She got the short end of the stick. Well, did she? She does now, but will she? And it ain't even about that. Like, where's the respect for your child? Where's the respect for the person you decided to skeet off in? Like, I don't get the mentality of people in 2021. Maybe because I was raised in a two-parent home. Maybe because I had a father and a stay-at-home mother, a father who worked and provided, and a stay-at-home mother, that I didn't understand that this is like not even normal, but it's okay. Like, people are just fine with this. Like, yeah, it's fine. Like, skeet off in abroad, leave her, embarrass her. It's cool. And I'm not about to act like I never experienced it or seen it, but it's just the fact that it's so normalized to where this type of stuff goes out on social media and nobody says anything. Like, what are we doing? Like, I as a culture and as a society, I'm sorry, what are we doing? Like, how are we living in 2021 where we feel like this type of stuff is okay? I just don't understand. Now, girl, so just when I thought the mess was just messy, one of the baby mama decided to jump in. Girl wanted to put her 2 cents in. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I felt her in one instance. She felt like, you know what? You have been speaking on my name, put me in stuff, and I ain't saying nothing, so it's time for me to speak. But at the end of the day, my girl, like, you don't look any better. And this is the problem. This is the type of horrible behavior that feeds into the BS that we have going on. And this is what I'm talking about. So let me share my screen so y'all can see this. See her interview, girl. Because and I'm saying girl, I'm sorry. I know I have multiple people on my live. It's not to be like on some girl boy type of stuff, but it's just the way I talk. I'm sorry. So excuse me for that. But let me share my screen so y'all can see her response to all of this. As if it made her look any better. I'm just like, girl, all of y'all look a damn fool. I'm sorry. It's just giving me a fool. It's just giving me y'all looks a fool. Check it out.
Y'all see me respond, it's a clap back. It ain't nothing I'm initiating. It's me clapping back. And I'm gonna clap back to anybody. I don't give a much. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, and I really hate that the internet, and that's the thing, y'all ain't even really in my business because y'all don't know shit. Like, y'all get these y'all assumptions y'all make up. Like, nobody really knows what's really going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be that much. I don't see half of this. Like, I don't see half of y'all on Instagram in real life. Like, what we talking about? Like, I think Instagram just became a place. Well, social media period just became a place where motherfuckers really like. I don't know what they want. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It's giving low education for me. Is that wrong? I don't care. It's giving low education for me. I'm sorry. It's just giving undereducated, progressed. I'm sorry. Let me let it play.
No, I don't know. And yeah, when I did, I understood that was not for y'all pleasure. Like that was something that I did on my own for a particular reason. Like, it wasn't.
Let me stop you right here. She's explaining why she exposed him in the past. Like it makes any sense or make her look any better, but neither here nor there. She's giving you her explanation of why her and him had beef on social media in the past and why it's okay now and y'all should just get over it. Let me finish playing.
And never know. That's why y'all ain't seen me do. I ain't said shit. Like, I don't have a desire to. Like, but yeah, all that. I'm a bully, or I'm laughing at a woman's pain, and the man. I don't know what y'all talking about. All that. I don't talk about none of it. About my pain. You feel me? In my face. At least I ain't rubbing. I'm laughing at you because I'm laughing at you. I ain't laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at you because, baby, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Let me tell you something. She spoke a word because there's a lot of women out here that does this, right? They get these men that they think are going to be different toward them, although they've been the same toward every woman that they've ever encountered. And Danileigh was one of those girls who got him and was kind of like antagonizing the girl, saying, oh yeah, because it's different, because I'm a yellow bone, and because I'm this and I'm that, he's gonna treat me better, he's gonna treat me different. Well, girl, like she said, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, the pistol, and the AR. What are we talking about? I mean, like, at this point, what are we talking about? Like, you look just as foolish as the baby mama, because we not about to act like the baby mama don't look foolish, period. Like, girl, like, I mean, all we know at this point is that he sleeps with you, and he's going to continue to sleep with you as long as he wants to. You were goddamn mad. Like, somebody make this type of stuff make sense. I'm going to let it play.
And it's crazy how it was turned. You feel me? Like, and that's the moral of the story. Like, you and so let me put y'all up on game real quick. I'm put y'all up on the little game sprinkle. If you are messing with let me tell y'all on something right now. It's understood that was not for y'all pleasure, like backwards, for you to ever have a problem with any female he's involved with, dealing with. You don't have that right. You get what I'm saying? Like, you knew what you was walking into when you walked into it. You said, okay, I'm gonna do this. Thug this out. And really what it is, we can go deep into, I can really put y'all up on something, but I'm not gonna drag, go too deep into it, because it is what it is. Let me tell you something. Spiritual warfare is real. Okay, when y'all start playing with real life spiritual love spells, that is real.
So my girl now is implying that Danileigh is using some type of what do you call it? I don't want to say the wrong name, but some type of Hispanic voodoo. Hence my name, Voodoo Doll, right? But I mean, she's insinuating that she used some type of voodoo. Honestly, I don't believe that. I just believe that at the end of the day, Dababy saw a light-skinned girl who was in the industry, who had a little buzz under her. He felt like dealing with her and being with her was gonna get his name on top, and it did boost him a little bit. Not to the point where we are like, because she had her song with Chris Brown, that "Take It Easy," that little song or whatever. That was a cute song. I ain't even gonna lie, but I don't think she had to use no type of señorita voodoo type of. I think that he just was being the typical man and just wanted to literally soar his royal oats. And they weren't royal, but his hip hop oats. I mean, because at the end of the day, like, if he was under such a spell, then why would he be where he is today? Just my observation. But let it finish playing.
Like, ain't no mother joke. And the thing is, when a mother love spell on somebody, and y'all gonna read between the lines of what I'm saying is clear as day. When you start doing love spells on people and start putting people to goddamn make them do a certain type of way or love you, it backfire on you. You're backwards for you to ever have a clean this up right now. Because when the day move forward, the day is moving forward. When a new day comes, a new day is coming. And I ain't never ever bringing this up again. Ever, like.
So why are you speaking on it? That's where I'm confused, my girl. Like, oh, when the day is long and the day is done and the day is high and the sun is up at the high and it sunsets on the low. Girl, what are you talking about? Like, why did you even feel the need to include yourself? Personally, if I was the baby mama and I was sitting pretty and I was good, I wouldn't even entertain it. I would let him entertain that. And you know what's worse? He was all under her like photos and stuff. Let me come back off of this because she ain't really talking about nothing. But he was all under her videos of her basically doing all this rah-rah and BS. And he putting smiley faces and all this shit under there. Like, what? Like, is it just me, or I was really, really type of confused, because it's just like, girl, you making it seem like you came out better. You didn't. Both of y'all got kids by him, so that means both of y'all financially will be taken care of at least for the next 18 years. So at the end of the day, you don't really have any leverage over her. The only leverage you have is the "I told you so," which she deserves. Because again, the yellow bone is what he want, right? And speaking of yellow bones, let me pop this off right quick. For all you Kevin Samuels, all you Manosphere, all you men out here who feel like, go get you a spicy Latina. Go get you a white woman. Go get you a this. Go get you a that. They gonna treat you different. Well, I need one of y'all to get up here and explain this. Because from what I see, it's the same results. Same BS, same results. So, I mean, I know that was a sidebar, but I wanted to address that because I've heard so much of that. I've seen it on the blogs. I've seen it on like all social media sites. These dudes up here saying, oh, no, you got to get you a spicy Latina. Go down to the Dominican Republic and go to Puerto Rico. Go to Brazil. All these impoverished countries, I'm sorry. You know where the girls ain't really got much choice. And your American dollar stretches longer. Quiet as kept. But y'all be want to go down there and get these girls as if they just gonna be the tell all be all, and that's what Dababy did. And look where we are. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Fight me, but don't shoot me. I'm just saying. I just find a whole bunch of this crap to be stupid and dumb. And it's just to show that we have to understand that a lot of this stuff is not like culture specific. Because remember, it's not about being like, you know, racist or there's a certain race that's going to treat you better. It's nothing about that. At the end of the day, people are people and people are going to be who they are. That's just what it is. Like, whatever. So now Mimi, the internet went crazy and said girl was pregnant, girl. And I was just like, God, I hope she's not. If she's pregnant, she's a goddamn fool. But she went on to address the pregnancy rumors and said she wasn't pregnant and said, y'all said I was pregnant last year. Y'all said I was pregnant this year. Da, 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 da. And it's just like, okay, my girl. But my thing is, and my problem with her is just like, you still making it seem like you did better. I don't know. But let's get back into this video with what happened with Dababy and all of this stuff. I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see this because I really want y'all to see this because this is insane at this point. I'm sharing and all right, because this is when he calling the cops on Dababy. I mean, not Dababy, the Danileigh. This is when he calling the cops. So go ahead.
For the past 3 months at his house, at his penthouse, back and forth, here and there, since my baby was born. And then all of a sudden, I cook for this nigga tonight. He want to come to the crib. I am sleeping in his bed, talking about, you need to go. The fuck? You mean I need to go to a 5-star hotel, do it? The fuck? Ain't nobody fucking leaving. And of course, shit escalated. And this nigga want to put up a statement talking about, oh, it saddens me that I have a queen to raise. Fuck you. You ain't even been here this whole fucking time that I've had this child. Fuck you. You want to give cute little conversations talking about you a good ass dad. Fuck you. Fuck you. You a fucking coward. You a fucking coward. You a motherfucking coward. God damn, bro. And it's unfortunate this shit's on the fucking internet because, oh, the fucking baby. Okay. Cops on me. You're the look at this shit. He wants me to get out of his house. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Tell him. Tell him. Where's this stupid ass nigga at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Yeah, whatever. He want to call the fucking cops on me for whatever the fuck reason. Whatever. Stupid ass. My 3-month-old baby. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Fucking bitch ass nigga. No, I don't need to tell you nothing. Nah, you good. You can talk to him because he want to call you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. It's all good.
Okay. You know that.
It's all good.
Okay. He's a great father, right? Okay. He's a great father. Okay. No, he's a great father, right? Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy bitch. You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
His brother is right there.
My brother.
He called me his girl all the time. Don't
You know Shawty is, Darius.
Oh my god.
What you know Shawty is?
No.
Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga going wrong. I'm not
Trying to
going.
trap a nigga? Are you crazy?
Shawty,
You just
yeah.
came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be
just came at
begging me.
last night, you idiot.
It's some jail.
I asked you,
Somebody
why you
tell
coming?
Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
I'm sorry, y'all. The mic was muted. Let me tell y'all something. I did not appreciate the mammy. I'm talking about the assistant, friend, whatever she was, sister, cousin, publicist, whatever she was, who was in that, you know he's a good father. Don't do that. How the hell you gonna tell her he a good father and she got a baby by the nigga? I'm so glad I'm done having kids because you know what? It's just like, it's a lot of black women who enable this bullshit. And because everything is going good with him, now you're going to sit up here and say, oh, no, don't do that. You know he's a good father. But I bet you and I guarantee you, whenever shit go bad for them, I guarantee you she going to be coming out saying, oh, well, he did do this and he did do that. But we got to stop enabling this bullshit. Like, what are we doing? Like, seriously, like, what literally are we doing? Because at the end of the day, she is the mother of his child. Granted, it's only been 3 months. But if she's saying that he hasn't been present, listen, throwing money at a kid is not being a good father. That's just not. And for her to sit up here and be like, oh, well, you know he's a good father. Now you need to stop. Girl, I would have bet the piss out of her. What? What are you talking about? Like, what? Ain't your mama. Get your Snoop Dogg back from the 90s, Snoop Doggy style video cover shoot. Get your ass back up out of here before I bet. Because you know what? This is me. I can't fight him because I know I'm going to lose. But you come in my face talking about, come on. You know he's a good father. Girl, I would have went to jail, all right. Get your ugly ass up out of my face. Like, stop it. Like, don't do that. It's so, like, gaslighting. Like, don't come to me telling me that he's a good father. Because if he was a good father, we wouldn't be here. If he was a good father, he wouldn't be kicking me and my 3-month-old child out. I don't care if you're trying to send me to the Trump Towers, my nigga. Like, I have my child. I'm in the bed feeding my child. And you're going to literally sit up here and tell me I got to go? Like, in the heat of the night. He kicked that whole out in the heat of the night. That is not funny. Why am I laughing? I'm so sorry because I'm trying to go off on why he's wrong. I'm sorry. I got troubles wall to wall. He kicked that hoe out the heat of the night. I know you fucking lying to me. I ain't gonna lie. There's been some furniture moving up in there. Oh, I gotta go bed. We both going. You already went live. I can't do nothing worse than what's already been done. So now we both gotta go. I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. Like, all right, bet. I gotta go, cool. Let me just take off my wig and just start swinging. Like, because at this point, I don't even want you to take my wig off on camera. I'm gonna pull a Cardi B. I'm gonna take my wig off with my braids under there, and I'm gonna just start swinging because at the end of the day, I'm about to go to jail. You're gonna put a charge on me saying that I'm trespassing anyway. Like, you about to catch these hands, period, poo. And I don't care if I get my ass beat, as long as I get one good one off in you. Because that's all it takes. Nobody remembers the fight. They only remember the knockout. And for this fool to get up here and embarrass that girl like that in the assistant, now you know he's a good father. Girl, if you don't get your Florida Evans back when Matumbo came down to marry Thelma and braided up, get your ass up out of my face before I bet the piss out of you. Period. Get out my face. You don't have nothing to do with this. You do what he said. Call the police because you're going to need him because I'm about to beat him and you up. That's just where I'm at with it. Like, I mean, and again, I don't condone violence. But, you know what I mean? Like, you've already like tore her down. There's nothing left here for her to have. So you might as well, girl. I mean, that's how a black girl would have thought it. Like, fuck it. Like, you already talking about call the police? Bet. Call them. Everybody going to jail. Period, poo. Everybody going to jail. That is so toxic and so ignorant, but I'm sorry. Like, this goes to what I'm saying. She allowed him to play her. And I don't like that. Like, why did you allow him to degrade you like that? And then also, why did you allow him to skeet off in you? Because apparently all this shit popped off because you ain't got a plan B and had to deliver. Now, this is my question. Now, Dababy, If you didn't want no more Dababies, why do you care if she had a Plan B delivered? That girl said she done went home and cooked her some good broccoli for you and microwave the takeout. She had it all on a gourmet plate for you, and you come in saying, oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go. That girl was caught by surprise. The broccoli was in the microwave. What are you talking about? Like, I had just took all this shit out of the plastic. What you mean I gotta go? Oh, I gotta go back. We both going tonight. This is so toxic. This is not funny. There's a baby at stake here. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's almost like knowing when to hold them or when to fold them. It's almost like being like squared away in a corner. Fight or flight, my nigga. Like, fight or flight at this point. I mean, I can't flight because I ain't got nowhere to go. I got a kid. So I'm just saying, like, if I can't flight, meaning I can't dip because I got my kid in the back, put him up. I'm not about to play with y'all. For real. Like, this is real life, though. Like, shit. You can't just be embarrassing a bitch like that. You just can't. But anyway, you saying she a side chick and she all this stuff, and you skeeted off in her. I wonder if Boosie felt like some of his baby mamas were side chicks, because he said he wouldn't have skeeted off in all of them. He probably did. But this speaks to the lack of accountability and responsibility on you men. Why is y'all skeeting off in the side chicks? Back in the day, no, that's a lie. They were skeeting off in the side chicks too. I was about to say they had a little more integrity, but that's a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Them niggas was skeeting off back then too. So I can't. I was about to try to give y'all something, but I don't even have nothing to give y'all at this point, because at the end of the day, like, responsibility lays on both parts. I don't want to hear that women are the gatekeepers to sex and women control pregnancy. Yeah, we do. I ain't gonna lie. Because, girl, look, you talking about the Plan B that time. Girl, I done had one on standby the night we slept together. Just in case the condom broke, because you wouldn't have went off and me wrong. Oh, but if the condom broke, oh man, the condom broke. Hold on. Let me open my wrapper. And then I went down there to the STD clinic early the next morning. Period. Like, we're not about to play with you. That's not what we about to do. It's just not. Like, I don't know. And then who uncanceled Dababy? I thought the LGBTQ plus canceled him. He ain't been uncanceled for 30 days, and here we are. I'm gonna need somebody down in the LGBTQ plus community to re-cancel Dababy. He's still on probation. This nigga acting up on probation. I need somebody to come out and re-cancel. I've never seen a re-cancel in history, but I feel like we need to make history. Re-cancel Dababy, because I mean, like, he don't know how to act. It's almost like when you go on parole or probation and they be like, look, you fuck up one time, your ass going to jail. We on your ass, right? So the parolee or the person that's on probation be like, oh shit, let me act right. I'm gonna only sell drugs under the table, but I ain't gonna sell them on the corner like I used to, because I ain't trying to go back to jail. But Dababy was just like, fuck it, I'm outside. BMF. He cut niggas' waters off. He LGBTQ plus. Re-cancel this dude. I know Dave Chappelle came and said a whole bunch of stuff. Re-cancel him, because he just don't know how to act. He ain't been off probation for 30 days and he's still out here acting a goddamn fool. I'm sorry. Shout out to my boy Mega Brain. Y'all check his channel out on YouTube. He says, I think it was some humiliation, ritual shit the elite made him do, but I'm a conspiracy guy. Listen, I didn't realize it until COVID that I was low-key a conspiracy girl. All the stuff that I used to be looking at people like, yeah, that nigga tripping. Now I'm just like, wait a minute. He might be on to something. I ain't gonna lie though. I think that could be a situation. I think that could literally be legitimate, because I think that anybody who believes in any sort of spirituality, any sort of religion, or any sort of thing like that, like, you would be stupid to say that type of stuff doesn't exist, or it's just, like, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I think they made him do that to his girl to be uncanceled. But Danileigh though, he could have got a bad one, like some big time. Chloe Bailey, Chloe, the new girl. If you're gonna sacrifice, you gotta sacrifice big time. You can't just be sacrificing no random. The heifer only got one song. We not about to act like she popping. What the song? Let me take your time, love, and I don't know the words. And take it easy. I just know Chris Brown part was on there, and that was tight. And it kind of sounded like. But I mean, we're not about to sit up here and act like Danileigh was no Aaliyah, Beyonce, even in the early days. Like, average at best in my Kevin Samuels voice. I'm sorry, she can't even really sing for real. Is it wrong? Who cares? I'm sorry, girl. I don't like it. 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 Let's see what other videos we got, child. Because you know what? After the baby mama came out looking a goddamn fool, all the girls decided to come to social media, right? Because everybody wants to give their support, right? And it's just like, this is my problem with the black girls. Let the Latinas deal with their stuff on their own. When you going through the ringer with these niggas, them hoes don't come out and support in droves. And here come you hoes. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Danny. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. You don't deserve this. You deserve better. Just, you get through it. I know. I've been through it. Sit your crazy ass down. Sit down. Because my problem with y'all is, who is y'all's doggone comfort? Who comes to y'all defense? None of these broads come to y'all defense. And it ain't just black women. It's black people in general. But I'm talking about black women right now. Stop doing that. When y'all hurting, when y'all suffering, when y'all going through y'all pain and anguish, ain't a broad from any other culture, ethnicity, race, doggone planet is coming to say, oh my God, black women, let me hover around you and put my arms around you. They don't do that. Mind your goddamn business. Mind your business, sis. Let Danileigh and the Yellow Bones deal with this on their own. This ain't got nothing to do with us, sis. Let Danileigh and the Yellow Bones deal with this. Sis, mind your business. You got your own shit going on. Mind your, look, when all this shit was going on, I was just like, dang, that's cold. Dang, Danileigh, like, what you gonna do, girl? I mean, I hope things work out. But what y'all eating today? I'm trying to go on a date with my new friend. Like, that's where I was. Listen, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. Call it what you want. I'm not doing that with y'all. Latinas. You spicy Latinas. White Hispanics is what you are. The Afro Latinas or your Amara Negras, La Negra, whatever her name is. The girl from Love and Hip Hop. She's gorgeous, by the way. Oh my God. But those are the people that I would jump in and say, hold up. But the other ones, girl, you better make you a good guacamole and bury some bones in the backyard and make it do what it do. Period, Pooh. Because we ain't got time for it. We ain't got time. We got our own shit going on, real shit in the world happening. Bitches get canceled and left every day, B. That's from Paid in Full. Bitches get canceled every day, B. Pull your skirt down, A. You tough, right? This is not funny. There is a child at stake. This is not funny. Yo, pull your skirt down, B. Your slip is showing. Like, niggas get canceled every day, B. Like, I don't know what you want me to say, because that's all I got. A few Paid in Full movie quotes. Other than that, I'm trying to see, I'm trying to get to know somebody at the moment. So I don't really care. I ain't having no more kids. Girl, more power to you. stick through it, my girl. But I got a couple of more videos. I ain't trying to make this a long live, and then I'm gonna take a couple of live calls. Mega Brain, if you are capable of going live, I definitely want to hear your input. You know, I love having your input because you are literally like, you know, you like my little sidekick whenever I go live, which is not often, but whenever I do go live, you are my sidekick. So let me share my screen and show all the support from the girls. And in my mind, I wanted to line all you hoes up consecutively, meaning one here, one here, one here, and one here. And take one black hand side, not the white, not the light skin side, the black hand side, that side. And then take it like this and have your faces all like this and just hit one swipe going across the whole line. Heifer, don't you have your own things to worry about? But let's get into it with the girls. Oh my God, Danileigh, we can't believe you're going through this. Why can't you believe it, bitch? Why? Why? I ain't even trying to curse you hoes out. I'm sorry. Like, you listening while you cooking. Mega Brain say you listening while you cooking. Okay, well, by the time I take calls, hopefully you finish cooking and you can come in and give your 2 cents. If not, you can type it in. Because you know you like my sidekick when I go live, so I need that. And I'm on the camera this time. You was giving me shit about not being on the camera last time. I'm on the camera this time because I specifically remember you saying, I thought you was going to be on the camera. Here I am. I'm just fucking with you. That's my boo. I love him. All right. Let's look at this doggone what the girls are saying, girl. And I'm just like, mind your business, sis. Mind your business. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Let Danileigh figure out what the hell Danileigh got going on. But let's go ahead and see what the girls are talking about. Summer Walker, of course, Summer Walker. This is the same girl who walked into the trap that she did, right? With London on the track. We got London on the track. We got London on the cat. Girl, sit your crazy ass down. You know, this is the girl they said they wasn't taking baths, right? But yet she really decided to come in and say, oh my God, Danileigh, I can't believe they did this to you. Not to mention that the girls warned her the same way. She was talking all that shit about London on the track. Oh, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. The baby moms were saying, girl, he's the same. She was saying it's going to be different. It's going to be different. And walked right into the goddamn booby trap. I'm talking about Scooby-Doo had more smarts than her. But she decided to offer her words of encouragement, if that's what she want to call them. But she decided to say, damn, niggas really ain't shit. Seeing shit like this really make my chest hurt. Brings a bitch flashback. Still over it. I'ma pray for her. What you praying for, Summer? Girl, you just capitalized off that album and made all type of coin. Girl, shut up. Shut up. And look at Summer Walker replied, no cap, whatever you need, hit me. I mean, whatever. Or I guess that's her replying to Danileigh. Girl, look. How you gonna offer something you ain't got? You still looking for closure, Summer Walker. You literally are still looking for closure. How the hell you gonna offer something you ain't got? Somebody out here in the world of internet make it make sense. I just don't understand. But let me get to this other video because I ain't trying to be on here long. I gotta go to work in the morning. Y'all know how it is. And I hate going live late, but shit, by the time I get home from work and do everything I need to do, it be this late. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me share my screen so y'all can see this other video of the baby acting a goddamn baby. A fool. Because that's literally is what he's doing. Let me share my camera. Hey, guys. Let me share my camera. Sorry. This ain't about me. This is about the baby and his baby. That ain't the baby. That's my baby. No, that's everybody, baby girl. I'm just saying. All right. Let me share this video.
Y'all remember whatever come with it. Come with it. Daddy first, celebrity out.
Is it playing?
All that booty was him.
I
What
can't
it
hear
was.
nothing.
My baby
Y'all
was
hear
right
that?
on my arms. Cooling. Y'all remember whatever come with it and come with it.
Let me fix the volume, y'all. Maybe it's the volume.
All that booty was him was what it was. My baby wouldn't be right here on my arms. Cooling.
Well, you know what? I ain't got all night. So basically, the baby is on there rocking his baby to sleep, showing the baby without the girl doggone permission. First of all, who gave him the baby? Who gave the baby the baby?
Trying to chime
That's
in
my question. Who gave him the baby?
and speak on the
Well, in
situation.
this video,
Y'all
he
need to
called the
know.
girl Matilda child and said
She
her
don't know
parents
y'all
and her
need-
grandparents
she
and all
never
her
seen
family
y'all
didn't
damn
want him, basically, allegedly,
Mama,
according to
mama
his
met your
words,
grandbaby
didn't
daddy.
want her to have no baby by no nigga, by no black man. They ain't even
Come
seen
with
the
it,
baby,
come with
ain't
it.
seen the baby,
Daddy
even
first,
the
daddy
baby.
after.
And they using her like Matilda. If y'all aren't familiar with Matilda, Matilda was a Disney character
Cool.
who basically was one who had like great gifts and like talent and power, and her family basically used her like a dog, like Cinderella on crack, basically. And he referred to this girl as Matilda. I was just like, oh, that's heavy. Heavy. Look what he said. Y'all this song, y'all half black grandbaby. As soon as y'all couldn't control y'all daughter. Ooh. Allegedly. But this is his words, not mine, child. I was just like, oh my God. Like, damn, the baby. That ain't the baby. That's they baby. Why would you say that? Y'all find any truth to that? Me knowing about the Dominican Republic, I believe it. I believe it. So Danileigh decided to put up a message, and her message goes, if we're putting this all out there on social media, I'm going to start with this. I never wanted to get involved because that's not the type of person I am. But you can never say we disown the baby. Oh, this her mama and them. This her family. I'm sorry. I've loved her since the day she found out she was pregnant, collecting photos, planning the baby shower that you didn't come to. Oh, the baby, where was you at for the baby shower? The people saying you wasn't at the baby shower. Let's get back into it. And making sure she was mentally stable with you, without you there. Oh, so you was absent? I know my truth and you know yours. It's very sad that one day in the future that little boy will have to know. Little boy? Oh, baby. I'm sorry. I thought it was a girl. It is a girl. I'm sorry. It's very sad that one day in the future that little baby will know this whole problem and what he did to her mother and how he humiliated her. I would never wish this situation on anyone. This is something that no one should ever have to go through. Well, you know what? I'm calling cap on Danileigh family. Because where was y'all antennas? Where was y'all antennas when the girl needed a place to stay? Because the baby said he had to rescue her out of the Dominican Republic because y'all wasn't even dealing with the baby and her. Not the baby, but her. Either way, she said that she was left safe. She left and she's safe with the baby. And thank y'all for y'all support. Now, I'm calling Cap because I heard that you were still at the crib, girl. But, you know, I ain't trying to be on here all night, so I'm going to let you live. But the word on the curb was you still at the crib. Is you at the crib or no? And if you are at the crib, girl, why? Like, let me put y'all up on game. Let me come up off of this. Let me stop sharing. See, I don't even know why I'm giving y'all this tea, but I'm about to give y'all the tea. Let me tell you what a baby messed up. Okay, you did a great thing by taking your kid and bringing her to a situation and her mother to a situation where they can thrive safely, right? Kudos to you. You're gonna get props for that because you didn't have that to do, but you did. But this is where you messed up. You moved her into your personal crib, right? Now that shit goes left, you want to kick her out. You know she about to use all this footage down there at the child support code. What is you gonna tell the judge? Y'all always hollering that child support court and the man in court and all this is against black men. What is you gonna tell the judge when she showed them the footage of you kicking her out on live? You idiot. You idiot. You know, one lesson I did learn from my mama. My mama married my daddy and he had a child. And one thing she was able to do was coerce him or tell him, hey, look, put the child in private school. That'll show that you're paying for the child, you're caring for the child, like you're not just basically abandoning the child. Why is this important? Because the baby, instead of moving her into your condo or wherever you live, you could have bought her a bullshit ass house, housed her, right? Put her and the baby up. The baby. That ain't the baby, that's my baby. but the real baby, put her and a kid up, and literally been like, whenever she go down to the child support code, oh, because it's coming. Child support coming. Call it what you want. Child support on the way. I wish if they had a child support song, I'd be saying that child support, it's on the way. Oh, baby, it's on the way. But you didn't think about it. You done messed around and put this girl down there in the doggone dirt and put her out on live. She gonna use this footage to show it to the judge, you idiot. You could have brought her $150,000 house and said, here, you and the baby go sit over here. Not the baby, but the baby, right? Y'all go over here. You could have did that, but you didn't. You decided to let her come into your condo, one of your cribs, and now you're ready to put her out, and that's fine for all shock value in the court of public opinion. But when it comes down to the court of law, guess who's gonna be down there at the child support office? And I bet not see none of you niggas down there hollering, oh, she wrong. She out of, because y'all did that with Brittany, what her name? Brittany Renner, the one who got pregnant for the basketball player. You set it up for yourself. Stop skeeting off in these broads. Hold your skeet. Skeet off in the air. Don't skeet off in these broads. Skeet off on the wall. The face. The stomach. You know, the stomach, that's regular places. That's been around since we were kids. Skeet off on the stomach. On the booty. In the weave. Look, you can skeet off on my wig. Just give me another one. That's fine. Just look. Get me another one. There are many places for you to skeet off on. And this is in my Boosie voice. Boosie made this up, the skeeting off. Skeet off there. Why is y'all skeeting off on these girls? In these girls. Not even on these girls. In these girls. But you know what? When she go down there to the child support court and lock your ass up, I don't want to hear a mammy motherfucking thing. Because you didn't think. You needed a real female in your corner because your assistant ain't really guiding you. I'm talking about the mammy, the girl who was in the same. Now you know he's a good father. Don't do that. He's a good father. Girl, I'd have bet the piss out of her so fast. The police would have been called for domestic violence on her. Because you know what? I can't fight this nigga, but I can fight you. I would have bet the living hell out of her. Somebody, you know he's a good father. Girl. Now you gonna make me just because I couldn't fight him, I ain't gonna lie, I would have ran on her. I'm sorry. You know he's a good. Come here. Cause I'm about to bet the bit. Come here. No, bring your ass over here. Come closer and tell me he a good father. But you know what? You niggas don't learn. Now you done skeeted off in the yellow bone, who's really a white bone. No shade, no tea. But you done skeeted off in the yellow bone, and she gonna take your ass down there to the child support court. Oh, you going down to the child support court, and I don't want to hear a mammy motherfucking thing from none of y'all. I don't want to hear it because you didn't do what you needed to do. First of all, you shouldn't have skeeted off in take a lesson from Boosie. Boosie ain't the smartest crayon in the coloring box. He ain't the brightest, but he is smart enough to say, I wish I wouldn't have skeeted off in all of them. Have you not learned anything? Y'all want to be like Future skeeting off in all these girls, but guess what? Future got money. I'm talking about more money than Dababy. Stop skeeting off in these girls. The other lesson is that whole go get you a spicy Latina and the white girl, that bullshit. Life happens to us all. Stop believing that bullshit. If the baby ain't taught you nothing, what he did teach y'all is, even if let's go by his logic, she ain't shit, she a side chick. A side chick is a side chick, whatever color she is. What we not about to do is sit up here and act like she get any type of passes or any type of leeway because she got lighter skin and she speak another language. She speaking the English. We not about to do it. I'm saying that to say, like, what are we talking about? Like, poor baby. That ain't the baby. That's my baby, girl. That's everybody, baby. Danileigh, didn't you say Yellowbone was what he want? This my cry face, my ugly face. This is not funny. There's a child at stake. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is not funny. There's a child at stake. This is not funny. What we not about to do is make light of a situation where a child is in danger. But what we will make light of is that ain't the baby, that's their baby. I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel sorry. Call me this, call me that, call me your mom, call me tomorrow. I don't care. Sorry, Danileigh, not sorry. I don't care. If you is doing some type of voodoo, girl, go back to the house and cook up some more, because it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. But let me get off this live because I got to go to work in the morning while y'all playing this. Oh, girl. I got to get up and go to work. This is why I be having issues. But no, I just wanted to get y'all opinion. Anybody want to come up and say something in regards to the baby stuff? Because, I will put you on live. It's nothing. Anybody want to say something, have a comment to anything going on, let me know. If you want to say something or do something, post something in the comments. Because if you don't, then guess what? I'm getting off. But I will post a link for you so y'all can come up and say what y'all want to say and feel how y'all want to feel. But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn about the baby, the Danileigh. Only thing I care about is the actual baby. Not, that ain't the baby. That's my baby. Not him. We do not care. Us black women, we do not care. Anybody want to say anything? I'm going to give y'all a second to figure it out. If not, I'm going to get off this live because I got to go to work in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, while y'all over there playing, a bitch got to get up and go to work in the morning. Hey, for real though. Let me stop. Like, I ain't like, it's not serious that I got to go to work in the morning. But, no, yeah, I'm just like, let's see. Anybody want to defend this BS? The baby is the bitch and he will be on child support, and that's facts. And when he is on child support, I bet not see and read none of you in my doggone comments talking about, oh my God, she did him wrong. Like y'all did that Brittany Renner shit. Shut it up. Because none of y'all was there to tell him to strap it up and skeet off in her wig. Her wig, her head, her stomach, her booty, her back. None of y'all was there to tell him where to skeet off at. So since you wasn't there to tell him that, I don't want to hear a word of it. Unless you was there to tell him not to skeet off in them, you better not get on these social media streets on Beyonce internet telling me nothing about what should have happened and she dirty and she down bad. Stop skeeting off in these bitches. That's a lesson to black men. Because y'all want to run around saying black women control sex or women control sex and women control the portal to life. And we do. But y'all act like y'all don't have a role in that. Stop skeeting off in these broads. You know the worst part about it is y'all wait to get with these broads when y'all get money and then y'all lose it to a broad who ain't got shit. This shit right itself. The joke's right itself. Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, y'all get all this money. Y'all make millions of dollars. Go down to the NBA and to the entertainment industry. Go get bust open and all this stuff to make this money. Not everybody, but if the shoe fits, put the condom on. And then at the end of the day, y'all lose it to a bitch who ain't got nothing. You should have chose better, the baby. You should have chose better. Because that ain't the baby. That's their baby. Let me get off this live and stop playing with y'all. Because, yeah, I gotta get up. I gotta take a shower and wash my face and all this stuff, girl. I'm breaking out. It's a lot going on, girl. But I just wanted to drop in and see what y'all thought about the baby situation. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all have something else going on. I would do a live about these bitches with all this plastic surgery. You hoes gonna die. And I'm not wishing death on you. You hoes is wishing death on yourself. But that's a whole nother situation. We're gonna deal with that. But drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. I got to get off. This your girl Voodoo. I'm signing off. Wait, that's a double salute. Let me hit the right salute. I'm signing off for real. Like, I gotta get up in the morning. I ain't got time to be dealing with all of this. The baby got issues. Oh, not to mention, I forget to tell y'all, the bitch that got charged with simple battery. Oh, you's about a silly bitch. You's about You ain't even hit the nigga and you got simple battery. You should have at least bopped the doggone assistant. If you was gonna get the charge, get the charge. Soon as the assistant would have came and said, "No, you know he's a good daddy. All you had to do is take you." This is the classic black girl. I'm about to drag your motherfucking ass. Excuse my language, it's late at night. But all you had to do is take your hand like this around them 3 dreads she had at the top, grab it like this. Once you get a good grip, a good grip, drag that whole head, and then you got simple battery. At least you done earned your charge. Now you out here with a charge for no goddamn reason. Girl, you done made no sense. Look, I'm gonna do it one more time for you bitches out here who don't know. It's easy. Look, once a bitch head go flying, the most of her weight is at the top. You drag the bitch head, it ain't nothing to take the left and just start hitting. You know? Look, bam, bam, bam. It's easy. That shit not even hard. Like, look, because this is the key. The key to the dragging is when you reach, you can't reach like this. You can't. You got to reach like this because you got to be ready to already turn that wrist like that. So you reach in like this. So the bitch over there, you know he's a good father. Why would you say those things? He's a great father. Why would you say that? Like, that's insane. You know the baby is a great father. And as soon as that hoe would have did that, all you had to do was be like, all right, you right. Make the hoe comfortable. Take that hand like, look, remember the hand go like, not like this. Like this. Switch around that goddamn head. Pull it back. Because once you pull the head, the whole body coming with it. Period, Pooh. The weight, the maximum weight is from here on up. Here on up. Grab that head, put it like this, drag it, and go to bop, bop, bop. Not a simple battery, it's burst simple battery. It's easy. Look, this shit ain't rocket science, but you know, everybody different. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. Let me get off this live so I can get ready for work tomorrow because I got to go to work. You know, I don't make enough money to do this full time yet. But when I do, oh, it's gonna be some serious shit. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, moral to the story is the baby ain't shit. The Danileigh, you get what you deserve. We don't care. We do not care. We do not care. We won't ever care. We just gonna laugh at you in the comments and say you stupid. But we do not care. But I will bid you guys a great night. I said, did I bid you guys? I will bid you guys a great night. I'm sorry. It's been a long night. Thank y'all for watching. To all my loyal subscribers, to Nick, Mega Brain. I'm sorry, I'm saying Megan. Mega Brain, everybody out there watching, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything. And I will see y'all later. Bye. You know what? I'm gonna play my intro because look, I don't know if y'all know this, but this is my song. I recorded it, I produced it, I did all of this stuff on my song. So put some respect on my song while I play this outro. Y'all gonna put some respect on my song. I'm gonna play this for the outro. And yeah, y'all gonna respect that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. You think this is a game? You think I'm just out here playing? I mean, I am out here playing for some, like, on some real shit, but I ain't really out here playing for real. For real. You know what I mean? Like, stop playing. Where my music? Hold on. I gotta find my music. I want to play this before I go out because I want y'all to hear my music. I really wrote, produced, and all of this stuff. Like, this is not even no bullshit. Okay, hold on. I'm about to share it. This me, y'all, all me. I know it's me on the vocals, like on the overlay vocals, but I want y'all to see it. Alrighty. Y'all have a great night. Love y'all. That was me, y'all. Bye, y'all. Have a great night. Wait, somebody had a question. This is a song you performed? Sort of. Yeah, years ago. It's an old ass song, but I did write, perform, produce, and all that. So thank y'all. Y'all have a great night. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.